How's it? Sean from Combat Simulations. Cauldrons of War, the Winter Offensive as the Axis. We're going to be playing this scenario today. Alright, so before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. It's free. And also leave comments and suggestions. And watch my videos. Helps me a lot. And also like them and share them. That's even better. Alright, so the Winter Offensive as the Axis, as the Germans. Right, Winter Offensive, December the 6th, 1941 until March the 7th, 1942. In the campaign, you go up to January, so we haven't played past January or even February. So we go all the way through February and January from December the 6th. Okay, launched from Moscow. The winter offensive, the winter Soviet offensive will soon set fire to the entire Eastern Front from the Baltic to the Black Sea. The German army is retreating everywhere before recovering. These offensives carried out in extreme climatic conditions stretched logistics will drag the two armies into a frightening game of attrition. So what's the author's note? The end date of the scenario was chosen for reasons of play interest rather than historical accuracy. Wading through the snow and then the mud in a few more months being ultimately not so fun. All right, so there we go. Winter offensive. Let's launch him. Okay, time to rest. At the last of their strength and supplies, our troops had to stop a few kilometers from Moscow, defeated by General Winter. The enemy is exhausted just like us. It's such a pity that the poor weather conditions prevent us from finishing our work. After a few months of wintering and resting, we will move forward again. By then, the Eastern Front, draped in a heavy white coat, should be very quiet. All right, so what are our victory points? Okay, if the enemy does not complete any operations, 12 points. It's like the previous one we played. Scenario. Also had to stop him as the Germans with 12 points. By Soviet army eliminated, so we get 1 point for every Soviet army eliminated. If the enemy has bridged in Crimea, -2. By operation completed by the enemy, -3. And yes, these points are lost even if we regain that lost ground. So I'm sure this is what this means. So if we lose, if he completes an operation, we don't get the 12 points, right? And for every operation that he completes, it's -3 to our tally. Right. By eliminated Axis army, 8 points. By core, geez, this is tough for the Germans, man. Tough for the Germans. We eliminate his Soviet army and it's 1 point. That's how I got hammered. Hammered in that last scenario, playing as the Germans. I got hammered because he wiped out all my armies. He wiped out armies, corps, divisions. And I don't remember this. Okay, he didn't complete any operations, thank God, because we held on to that. But if he completes an operation, it's -3, and for every operation he completes, it's -3. So we don't get that, and we get a -3. If he has a bridgehead in Crimea, -2, and if we kill an army of his, we get 1 point for it. Oh, this is tough for the Germans, man. All right, so I've got to watch now for the armies. I've got to remember that now. All right, finally a time to rest. These convoys must be sunk. British Arctic convoys are delivering tons of aid via Murmansk. We have no idea how much have been delivered, but in the air and on the ground, the British materials have begun appearing on the front lines. Reserves of the tanks of the West Front +4, reserves of the trucks of the West Front +4, and the planes +2. He's getting all his advantages, and when I think about it, it's almost impossible to play as the Germans and win this. And the Soviets is much easier. So it's like it's too easy as the Soviets, and I kind of get the feel of the game. It's too easy as the Soviets, and it's too hard as the Germans. There's no middle ground. I mean, the Germans have it really tough here. They got everything against them, really bad. I mean, even to get a draw in that big campaign. Remember that one? I got that big draw. I got 3 points from that. And then all these little campaigns, I got draws, and then I got hammered. But with the Soviets, I've won everything. And then I got a total victory last time. It's easy to play as the Soviets. I won't say too much because I've got to play now. This is the Soviets as we come back. Okay, Von Kluch backs down. The head of the 4th Army, General Von Kluch, took the initiative to fall back behind the Nara River and put his troops in a defensive position. Von Bock, the commander-in-chief of Army Group Center, is dismayed. He had, in fact, just forbidden this retreat. The other generals of the Army Group Center took offense to this uncooperative colleague who retreated instead of supporting their offensive efforts. Perhaps they underestimate the dismal state of the Fourth Army. Von Bock seems to be losing his authority. Dismissing a rebel general may allow him to retain some semblance of command. Von Bock. Okay, Von Kloof must go. Army Group Center +1, and the Fourth Army is pinned, and its lines are stretched. Now's not the time to change a general. Barbarity +1. The Fourth Army is in reserve. I like this one. I think I took this one before. Okay, Von Kloof is really talented at making enemies, but for now he still has the Führer's confidence. Less passive than his detractors describe him. The general immediately put hordes of civilians to work at building fortifications and consolidating his positions in depth. If the Soviets go on the offensive, he will know how to receive them. 1 plus barbarity, Fourth Army is put in reserve and gains the defense in depth trait. Alright, so we've got to... Let's just... Does anything happen in Romania? There's 3 points for Romania, but it's under Army Group South. We've got 3 points for Army Group South. With this, and we've got to be careful now. The last time I was like haphazard with those German armies. You've got to be careful now. We've got these two. These are little security corps, man. They got shit going for brains here, man. I don't think they can stand up to much, but I suppose let's look at this. All right. Eesh. Look at these armies. Okay, they got low cohesion, but these aren't corps. These aren't divisions. These are armies. 6 to 12 at a time. Front is 5 as well. And this one over here. Oh, goodness. It's a 2, so we need to get somebody in here. Okay, his cohesion is terrible. We're going to hedgehog him, because we don't want to lose any armies here. Okay, I just want to... Because here's the real problem. Yeah, defense is 10. We could... He needs to refit. So he's going to go in reserve, and we're going to refit him. Okay? It's a 5 front. Do you realize that? And we need to bring somebody here. Because he's got these 2, right? We need to bring somebody here. This is a 2. It's not too bad. Maybe we can entrench here. He's got terrible cohesion. You know, I'm gonna bring him back to the front. In fact, I could put him on hedgehog. But I don't want him in reserve on hedgehog. Can I do that? If I put him on hedgehog in reserve. Okay, well, I'm going to bring him to the front because, look, we have a 5, so he's going to go to the front. At least he's got something. We couldn't give him any tanks or anything. Hey, the German army's in a state, man. In a state, a right state. Geez, look at this. Okay, we've got 50%, 0 and 10%. Okay, so he's got an army here, or a corps here that he can send. I actually got to remember, I want to send one of these guys next turn, if I get a chance. Let's look at the 10%. Couldn't you have at least put these O's in reserve? This is a 5 front, man. He can't be. He needs to do a defensive withdrawal. Okay, we're going to lose some points for that, because I'm scared of losing armies, bro. Oh, gosh. It's tough playing as the Germans, I can tell you that now. At least he's not. Okay, before we do anything here, we've got 3 fronts and we've got 3 damn points to look after. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. And it's a 2 front. Okay, fair enough. So we haven't got much of a crisis. I'm trying to play the best I can here. I promise you, I'm trying to play the best I can. How many percentages? 50%. Okay, we need to. If we can withdraw him, hey, everybody. Oh God. Go to the front. He's got to entrench. Okay. He's got to entrench. He's got 0% advancement over here. These guys are knackered. And I'm going to refit him. Give him some cohesion, man. 3 points. I mean, 3 points. Come on, Oz. And look at this. 3 points and there's 4 fronts. Okay, I managed to. And then this front is, okay, this is the one and then it's this one, yeah. What's the weather's snow and extreme and whatever, so it should be tough for him. But we can't lose any troops, eh? Oh, GM. This is a 1 front, so we can keep him in reserve at least. Okay, yeah, we're not going to try anything here. It's in Leningrad. I suppose we could try stuff there, but we're not going to. Does he have anything in reserve? Okay, he's got stuff in reserve. Maybe I'll send them to the other fronts. He can stay there. We got these paratroopers, right? Oh, this is cool. And we got the parachute. Good guys. We won't send them to... No. Let me look over here. It's a 1 front. I don't know how we're going to hold any of this, bro. I don't know how we're going to do it. Playing as the Germans is tough. I mean, really tough. At this time of the year, it's even worse. It's hard enough to get to Moscow. He's going to go to the center. This guy. And this paratroopers as well. These guys, because they're pretty refit. And he's going to go to the center. So that's 2 points there. Then we got these guys pinned. At least we got some calls here. Yeah, we can refit him, but it's a 2 front. Yeah. Brother, I'm gonna take a chance and just refit him. Yeah. Hey, refitting takes him out of his. It takes him out of his entrenchment. That's not gonna help. Romania is not. You got 3 points for Romania, but we can't do nothing with Romania. Yeah, I think that's it. That's next turn. Barbarian Cauldrons. The Russian winter is no longer has soldier no longer has any illusions about the customs of the Germans. It is new. It's now for his homeland that he's fighting, with the energy and despair and the hatred of the invader. Soon enough, the Germans are about to face this increased fighting spirit. No mercy. All right, each level of barbarity, the Soviet armies gain a bonus. The barbarity score also directly influences the chance of seeing partisans appear. So 15, they're less likely to lose their last cohesion point, Soviet armies. Of 25, Soviet armies lose their last 2 cohesion points less easily, and at 50, they lose their last 3 points less easy. Okay, the old tried battle horse. As the hope of taking Moscow before the end of the year fades, the generals and the marshals of the Reich, exhausted by this campaign, withdraw one after the other. Field Marshal von Braubisch reports poor health, closely followed by von Bock. It's probably better that way. They weren't up to the task anyway. The Führer plans to take command of the army himself. Leading operations is more or less within everybody's reach. The real risk of the High Command is to educate the army in the National Socialist sense. So if you look at our objectives, I mean, we mustn't allow him to have operations. We mustn't lose an army. And he must lose an army. And no operations must be complete. And we must hold Crimea. There's no offensive stuff we need. So I've come across this one before. Hitler will be in command-in-chief. Army of the group north, centre, and south is turn. Cohesion of the armies north, south. Brilliant. No. No. Let's lose the points and get the cohesion. I took this the last time. Let's get the cohesion because we're not up with cohesion. If you look at that cohesion, it's like finished. So we need the cohesion. I know we're going to lose the points, which we hardly have any of anyway. Soldiers of the army and the Waffen-SS, the armies of the East, after their victories, unequaled in the history of the world, went on the defensive under the effect of a sudden arrival of winter. Their duty is to hold out until spring with the same fanaticism which they showed in the conquest. To this end, I've decided today to take myself the command of the army. Hitler. Command of the north, south, and center army groups -1. Okay, we can live with that. It's just this turn, but we get 2 cohesion. For me, I think that's a good road. The road of life. On the frozen lake Ladoga, sleds and increasingly large convoys of trucks begin to circulate. This life road allows to supply Leningrad, but also to evacuate the wounded or art pieces. Often bombed, this dangerous road could just as easily be called the road to death. The cohesion of the Soviet armies in Leningrad increases by 2, and the city is no longer considered isolated. The Panzer Cemetery. General Winter has done more to defeat your Panzer divisions than the best Russian generals. With such negative temperatures, using trucks and tanks for excessive offensives out of the question. I agree. Even with oil and fuel adapted to the cold, the machines break down one after the other. Panzers are sometimes abandoned in the middle of the countryside when it's illusory to hope for refueling or spare parts. With the Russian winters, panzers can no longer get away from the main roads to pounce on the rear of the enemy. You will have to proceed methodically by bombarding your objectives for a long time. Okay, so Romania is gone. And now we have 1 point. Okay, this is what he came at. All right, so he did a human waves, and we lost some cohesion. He lost cohesion. He did another human waves against our Panzer Group of 1. I think we refit him this last turn. Okay, so before we do anything there, let's just check. We got 2 fronts to look after. He has stuff in here that I want to send. Okay, he has stuff. Okay, good. I actually need to send some O's down there. So I'm going to send... what are the police corps going to do, man? Let's refit him. Oh, that's it. I only had 1. I should have put them on. I only had 1 command point. For a moment, I thought I had 2. So the problem is he's not entrenched. So we got shit there. Now, Group South has got these 2 little cores. Okay. Oh, sorry, he's done. It's Army Group Center, and he's now sitting. Him. Okay, so he did an infiltration against our second army. Did some more of that. Controlled by the party. Controlled by the party means he's gonna. Look at that. Look at that cohesion there. Look at that. Look at our cohesion. Luckily, I said cohesion, right? We get 2 cohesion because these guys are probably sitting on 1s. How many has he got? He's got 3 fronts to look after. Air superiority. But 2% progress at 2%. We got to deny him this sort of progress. Look at these, split us into pieces here, man. How far are we? 7%. He's got defense in depth. He's going to have to stay like that. Oh, no, he's not. I wonder if it's now. He's in reserve, but he's entrenched. Does that help us? I'm going to have to do a hedgehog with him. I've got 1 point. Can you believe it? I can't do much with this. What must I do with these O's? And this is going to go now. Eh? I'm going to lose 8 points here because I think this was part of an army. Alright, let's restore communications. Let's restore communications. That's all I can do. That's Army Group Center. I didn't even look at this. Okay, we're still holding out here. And north? Yeah, we've got these guys. We're going to send them, but we need more points, eh? Let's wait until we get some points for that. Okay, you got 4 fronts. 4 damn fronts. Okay, so you holding out there. You got this front. Okay, goodness. You can go to the front. No, not necessarily, because it's a one control by the party. That means he gave himself cohesion at the expense of experience for these units. Because cohesion, I would say, is quite important. These guys can park. They've got good cohesion. So I'm not going to do anything with them. And this guy can park. He's got good cohesion. Yeah, I'd like him to have an edge of defense. It's 1 point. That's all I could do. Okay, next turn. We're sitting at 25 barbarity. Remember it said there, 20, he loses cohesion less easily 3. So we are at 25 barbarity. Okay, the Russians went onto the counteroffensive, upsetting our forces and provoking the start of panic. At the headquarters, the time is ripe for settling of accounts, each one passing responsibility for the current situation. Meanwhile, the situation on the ground is deteriorating, and a firm decision must be taken should we allow the troops to fall back onto more solid ground of defense or order them to hold at all costs. Oh, this is a tough decision. Yeah, hold at all positions. Where the Soviets are, the armies are on hedgehog and pinned, and armies gain 1 cohesion. I like that. The Soviet armies gain 10% on their, and the cohesion arms. I like this. We've got to do this. We get armies that are hedgehog pinned, and armies gain 1 cohesion. We've got to hold these positions, man. The Führer orders large movements of recoil cannot be executed. They only lead to loss of weapons and heavy equipment. The troops must be forced to a fanatic defense on their positions. Only this type of combat will give enough time for the reinforcements that I've ordered to arrive. Armies are placed in hedgehog defense where there's a Russian counteroffensive. Armies are pinned where there's a Russian counteroffensive. And armies gain +1 cohesion where there's... So we get something back for it. The Gold of the Rhine. Hitler has ordered to regroup all the men all being trained on the Reich and send them directly to the Eastern Front. This is of absolute priority. 2 operations are activated, Gold of the Rhine and Valkyrie, in order to quickly raise new divisions, if necessary, drawing from the special reserves of manpower allocated to the economy of the Reich. Meanwhile, the Luftwaffe has will urgently convert DCA or logistics units into ground combat units. These various measures should allow us to send up to 10 new divisions to the front by mid-January. That will help. Infantry reserves of Army Group Center increased by 1 to 3 per turn over the next few weeks. Infantry reserves of Army Groups North and South increased to 0 to 1. From 0 to 1 in the next few weeks. The Soviets at the Volkov have just created a new front in the Volkov region. This most certainly indicates that an offensive will occur in the sector. We must expect that the enemy will receive new means and we'll be ready to stop him. Gosh. Still no Romania. Okay, so we got the 3 back there. Let's just concentrate here. He made no progress there and he tried to attack there and we lost a bit of cohesion. Okay, but the Don counter offensive. I was just going to just check. Oh, I've got these guys. These 1 or 2 of these guys must go. Hey, they must go. They must go help out here. And he's got this one. I know in center we've bought these guys. We might need to send them. Just keeping an eye that, you know. Okay, he's got that front. So he made no progress. He assaulted the versus the 6th Army. No, it's all right. It's all right. He's got a 4 front there. I need to send one of these. Yes. Oh, God. I need to look here because he's got 3 fronts. He made 5% progress here, and we lost cohesion. He didn't destroy anything. Shit. Look at the stuff that's in reserve. And we got 4 points. We need to restore communications there. And we need to do it over here. Okay, now we do need to send somebody to Army Group South. Hang on. Before I do anything, I actually want to send one of these guys to, not the Don, to there. That's this defense. At least he's here. And he can go to the front. And he's an air jog. He can entrench. Alright, so that's done. In the center here, so that's done. That's sort of bolstered up this line here. We need 4. He's got these weak armies, so I think we're going to need these 2 O's for here. Shit. He's 22%. Oof. He's encircled. He's probably destroyed an army here. He's destroyed the cores. Remember the cores? The cores are worth 2 points. Okay? There's 2. The Panzer Corps, 40th Panzer Corps. There's 4. There's 6 points already done. Are you with me? So he's probably messed us up right away. And he's pinned. I'm telling you, it's too hard to play as the Germans. It's too difficult. I don't know what the secret of this thing is. 1%, -3%. He's destroyed another. He's destroyed an army here. So that's gone. That's 8 points, right? So that's an army down. Now we're already 8 points down. Okay. So he's destroyed and this is a one front. Somebody has to go here. Somebody has to go there. Oh, it's not this one. Yeah, we're holding it. Where was this one? Somebody needs to go. Was it this one? Yeah, somebody needs to go here. Okay, because he's now 46% of the thing. So we need to. What front is this? This is the Kralin front. Okay, so we need to send one of our best divisions. I won't send the paratroopers. We'll send a corps. Yeah. Somebody needs to go here. And he can go to the front. That's all I could do there. Now he's got 3 points and he's got 4 fronts. Can you believe it? Okay, he's just going to have to sit here. What do we do with him? I can't do nothing with him. We've got these 2 half-breed oaks here. So we're really down by a good couple. It's a one front. There's nothing we can do there. And then he did the barrier troops thing. I think we can hold. Yeah, this is the only thing we can hold. We just have to sit there. The resources are needed everywhere else. Yeah, and here, this is also a one front, and we can actually send this guy to the front and entrench. And we can send one more guy. Well, let's refit him so that he gets his infantry back. He's got this police security corps got quite a bit of infantry, and he's a standard reinforcement. That's me done. That's us done. We're already in the 0 here. What's this 3 up here? Is this part of us? Why is there a 3 here? Do we have anything that we need to do here? I see this 3 here. There's the ones for us. What front do we have here? Yeah, I don't understand that. Why is this? Oh, maybe he's... Anyway, I can't see anything here. All right, so let's the next turn. I mean, we've kind of covered that. Let's hit the next turn. The Crimea landing. The 44th Soviet Army has landed in displaced side in Crimean. The enemy's presence will disrupt our operations for the capture of Sevastopol. Despite the mines and the Luftwaffe, a continuous stream of Soviet troops is landing in this bridgehead. It becomes more difficult every day to expel the enemy from this peninsula. A new operation is launched in Crimea. The problem is with Crimea, there's a bridgehead. If he keeps this bridgehead before the end of the day, how's that? That's -2. So we're gonna have to do some assaulting here. We're gonna have to rely on the Romanian, and that's Army Group South, eh? This does also fall under Romanian, but he doesn't. Let me just see if we can we move it. I just want to see. But he only highlights this, so maybe he means both. But it is under Romania. Does he have any reserves? He's got some infantry. Okay, so we need to here in this area here. We need to do some work. Okay. He's only got 3 points. So we've got to see. Yeah, we need to fight this because we need to get him out of here. He's not. He's pinned, so we're gonna assault him, and we're gonna assault. Okay, so we're gonna keep assaulting him until he's messed up here, and we've got. And I actually want to reserve him, but that's fine. I'm gonna assault here too. With what? Oh, sorry. With which one? Boom. Okay, we've got to do this. This is the only thing we can do there. We've got to clear him out of the Crimea. All right. So Army Group South, 2 fronts. Luckily, controlled by the party made no progress. As long as we're holding, yeah, we don't lose any armies. We're really like 10 in the hole, 12 in the hole. Yeah, he destroyed another versus the 6th army. Basically destroyed the 6th army. Yeah. That's a destroy. That's another 8 points, eh? Now you tell me how to play as the Germans here. I mean, in the last game that I played, which was similar to this one at the end there, and I got hammered by. We held our lines as the Germans. I held all. He didn't complete any operation. I held the territory. That should have been given more value. Destroying German armies like this with -8 is excessive. It's too extreme. It's what do they call it? Overpowered. Because when you play the big campaign, there's no such thing as destroying. You don't get this -8. That's huge. Because now you saw here he's destroyed. That's another 8. Oh, sorry. Here it is. Yes. The defender's lines. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he said there that thing was a loss. I can't read that properly, but you know what I'm saying. So we've got 3 points here. He's entrenched. That's a 4. I'm going to have to send this bugger down here. Well, you know what? I need to. Somebody from the center, and I don't care who it is. I'm going to send the paratroopers to south. Yeah. Okay, they won't move now because they'll be pinned. And I'm going to refit this bugger. And I'm going to send him to, not the Don. I'm going to send him there. So he's then there, right there. Now I'm going to hedgehog defense him. I know he's in reserve. Let's hedgehog him. Maybe in reserve he's like behind the lines. Okay, these guys are just... Yeah, he's gone. I can tell you that now. He's gone. What's his advice? 10%. So he's only got 10 and 3%, which is fine. All right, let's look at Oriel. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to stop this -8, because from the first turn, he's destroyed 1 or 2 armies. It's already. I mean, I think this is the third turn, the second turn. We hardly even made a move. We couldn't even make a move, and they were like an army destroyed. That's minus 8 points. It's. I think this 8 points for these small scenarios is overpowered. I'm sure of it, because you stop in the operations, but you can't basically defend against them because he's got shit. That's why I said the Soviets are easy to play. You just overwhelm the Russians, the Germans. He's got nothing. He's going to have to restore his communications. Look at their cohesion. Okay, that's 2 points already I've spent, right? Okay, sorry, not there. That's a point I've spent there, right? Right? Just to get him to restore his communications. Look at his look at this, what's up against him. Look at this that's coming. How can you expect to you can't. I don't think these sort of scenarios are winnable. I really don't. Look there. There's another one destroyed there, and there's another one encircled. Yeah. This is okay. You've got to go to the front. In fact, you have to go to the front, and we're going to have to hedgehog you. And then there's nothing else I can do. That's it. And that's the army group saying, I've got this guy here, and that's it. I don't even know what I can do over here. These guys are going to be gone now. I can promise you, there's nothing I can do about them. Maybe I must withdraw them. You know what? Maybe I'll just... This game is kind of like a little bit of an art and a skill. Okay, so there's the... In the main campaign, I did much better. Just this, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I've got 3 points. Do you understand? Yeah, he did these assault waves. Well, hello, duty, big duty. I've got four commands to look after, 4 fronts on there. Look there, and I got 3 points. Hello. Okay, there's nothing I can do there. Okay, this is the only place where I got breathing space. And there's nothing I can do there. I'm just going to leave those. I don't even want to waste my points there. He has another one, which is this. And I think this is the only place that can sort of hold. It's a 4 front though. So I will stick one of these security core there. No, not those. Was it that one? It was that one. I hope. No. I'm just checking on the map here. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. How far did he go? Yeah, he went 0. But I need this 4 fronts. If we put him in Hedgehog as reserve, how does that work? Does it means he's like defending up front? Let's try it. No, let's go to the front. And then Hedgehog him as well. So both Hedgehog, defense in depth. That's it. That's all we could do. Alright, next turn. And we're sitting at a barbarity of 25. So we're ready. And we up. The Germans are up against that. Tosh here. I tell you what. Oof, in this game, and historically so, but in this game, the Germans are... Somebody had it out for the Germans here. Must be the developer. He probably hates Germans. He thought, hey, you're going to suffer. Because the Soviets are too... The way I've picked this hasn't been playing it. The Soviets is too easy to play. They're not enough of a challenge. And the Germans' challenge is over the top. There's no balance there. I mean, the Soviets don't need to lose like... Look at their loss ratio. They had to only... the Soviets only lose... You only get 1 point for destroying a Soviet army. He gets 8 when he hits your army. And he's got thousands of armies. But how do you destroy them? You've got no cohesion. Your units are dead tired. It's the snow and whatever. The Luftwaffe returns. Attrition, lack of equipment in airfields, and bad weather and extreme temperatures had kept the Luftwaffe grounded. But with the return of clearer weather, German wings are back. 2 groups of bombers who have been re-equipped in Germany as well as groups of over 100 Junkers, Ju-52 transports arrived to support the army group, Central Army Group. It's nice to have the aeroplanes, but the aeroplanes don't take territory, and they can't defend it. Okay, so let's look at the Romanian. He's got nothing in reserve, just in case. Now we need to. This is the only play. He's gone and destroyed one of our armies here. God. You know what? You know what? I don't know how he did that, but he's done it. And yeah, that's the one. That's the one offensive. Yeah, this offensive. No, it's the same. How come I'm getting the same? Yeah. He's gone and done it in both places. He's destroyed a Romanian army there. Oh, this is the same. This is the same. Okay, I didn't realize that. Shit. Okay, so if I ammunition supply him and I assault him, and then one of these has to get some, I'll have to just restore communications there with one of them. So we've kind of wiped out one of his armies. I don't even know we're going to hold that. All right, cool. That's the 3. So how far is he? 10% there, eh? He's 10% there. Let's look and see what we have here. Okay, this front seems to be holding, yeah. And then he took an attack at us. Jeez, he split us into 3 pieces, yeah? And one of the core surrendered. So that's -2. Okay? There's nothing we can do here. These guys are completely isolated. It's a 4 front. He can go to the front. And he can hedgehog. These guys are dead. And we can't do nothing with him. What if we air-bomb them? Help us out here. Help us out here. We're trying to stop. And the thing is with the Germans, they've got no offensive capability. No offensive capability. I mean, look here. He's gone and destroyed another corps. And another corps. And that's what we're sitting with. The guys like this. And it's a 5 front. Can you believe it? How are we going to blitz with this? Against this? I would even try it. And he's 31% of the there. Okay, hang on. We need to go. He needs to go there. Which front is this one? How far is he there? 31, 30. Jeez. Let's look at all of these. Oh, goodness. There's a corps gone. 30th Army versus the Panzer. I think he destroyed that, and then he surrounded another army. We don't want a defensive withdrawal. We lose 5% every time. Okay, let's just... and then he's restored, and he destroyed the 23rd Corps. We're ready out of it. Okay, somebody needs to go there. There's where somebody needs to go. Okay, so we've got the army center. Was it the Tula? This is the Tula Kursk counteroffensive. He's got to stop these operations. Tula Kursk counteroffensive. Yeah. Well, let's refit him. Let's send him to the front. Let's put him on hedgehog. And we've got one move here. One. And then that big one, that's 30% there. We'll have to restore his communications. That's it. That's all we can do with the Germans. They're pretty knackered. This guy has got 4 fronts with 3 points. Well, he's... luckily. There's nothing I can do with you. Got more important. Okay, so he destroyed one. This looks like a Finnish core. And then he's gone back a bit. Was it us that's gone back? Severe. Yeah, well, restore communications. That's probably all we can do with you. Okay, that I'm leaving. And that I'm leaving. Our problem is here. No, not necessarily. We can hold off there. Here. Yeah, here. I think this is the severe breakthrough. I'm going to send a guy to that area there. I'm going to refit him. And I'm going to send him to severe. So at least he can help out here in the next turn. Alright, so I think we're done with that turn. Right, January the 10th. I'm scared to look at the maps here, I promise you. Just see death and destruction. You know what we need here? You know what we need? This is what we need. We don't need this. We got 3 points. He destroyed another army. Yeah, human waves. That looks like a destroy. Yes, bro. Restore that communications. Oh, it's the same. I keep thinking it's different, but it's the same because it's got 2 points here. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, good. Just checking because it's got 2 arrows there. Reserve and refit him. That's all I can do. That's all I can think of doing there. That's 3 points. Right, let's have a look here. It's 10% and 3%. Yeah, well, keep him on the 10% there. No, he's got cohesion here, man. You can't just... And he's got cohesion, but he's faded out, which means he's... Do we have any tanks we can give him? Nothing. Ah, I see. And there he took us, but... I'm just trying to... see what I can do here. I can't withdraw. If we had... Yeah, but look at his code. We've got a good strong, yeah. Let's just see what an assault would do. And we can refit him and attack him again. Oh, now he's lost his communications. I'm just trying stuff here. I don't know if that worked. Okay, so he's still got 0 there. We've got a guy there we can send, but it's a nightmare playing the Germans, I tell you. It's a nightmare. They've just got nothing. Their armies are finished. I got 31% there. Okay, he's gone and attacked here. Human waves. He has made no progress, which is great. At least we're keeping him there. This guy needs to go to the front, and then he needs to entrench. This is the security core. Yeah. Then we got this going on here. Oh, goodness. There's another core gone. Yeah, geez. Restore communications. What do we do? We got 1 point. Okay. And then here. Oh, that's another core gone. Those are 2 points, eh? This looks like a core. You know, this thing is like destroyed. Yeah, no, that's a core gone. Let me just, I want to look at the log again. It's there, right? Okay, human waves. Defensive, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, there it is. The defender, the 27th core ceased to exist. That's two. That's two. And how many cores have we lost so far? It's not even March yet. You can't win this. Telling you. Telling you. This is all you've got there. In a 1. I'm going to entrench you. That's all I can do with you. Okay, so let's go and look at the north. He's got 4 operations with 3 points. These guys just have to hold. There's nothing we can do here. I don't want to just do stuff there. And then he attacked us here at -2. So he lost something. Nothing. Yeah, we just got to keep this. Look at the, and these are armies, right? These are armies, and we got cores here, and we got better generals and stuff. We might be able to do something here. It's highlighted out, but it's entrenched, man. He's got nothing left he can do there. Yeah, look at this cohesion. Look at this. Look at this. What does he control? He's got 4, and then the severe front. We're going to have to restore communications. He has to go to the front. And we're going to have to... Can we reserve him? Yeah, we'll refit him later. Yeah, that's the turn. Right. 17th of January. Sheesh, let's just see here. What do we have here? Oh, Romania. Okay, so he's destroyed another army. I'm going to refit him. I'm going to send him to the front, and he's going to assault. Maybe we can get this back. Maybe we can get this back. And we can destroy his army over here. This whatever, exposed flanks with a 3. Maybe that's something we can complete in this German offensive. Yeah, we're just sitting, hanging bowl here. I mean, we're still not getting any supply, yeah? I'm not going to insult with him yet. I might. What do we have in here? We've got this core here. Okay, this vulture, I've got to just check, yeah. Where's that? 0%. Oosh, man, restore communications, yeah. Can we do anything for you? Can we do anything for you? No, nothing. Shit. He's got not much here, granted. I mean, he's faded out quite a bit. Yeah, we can. You know what? I want to give this guy. Let's airlift him. So maybe we can hit because the ground is pretty open here. So maybe we can hit because he hasn't been refit for a while. Group center, Mr. Fender. Yeah, he took the security core, then he sent an army to the front. God, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He's completely exhausted, and he's facing this lot. Look at this. Look at this. This is all coming, eh? But that's not in the front yet. He's got this. Well, he's got the 1 in the front. I'm going to reserve him, because we got tanks, right? I'm going to reserve him, right? I'm going to refit him, and I'm going to put him back on the front. And he didn't get any tanks, though. And that's the army group say. I didn't even look at this. Okay, restore communication. God. Oh! We've got nothing in there. And this is 41%. Oh, gosh, look at this. Look at this. There's another core gone. Motorized core. That's another -2. It's a 4-front, right? 4-front. You know, I got a good mind here. Where's the center? I got a good mind here just to blitz with this guy. What the hell, blitz, man? We got to try something here. So we wiped out 5 artillery, 2 infantry, and whatever. And I think we just surrounded that army. And we -20%. So he lost a lot. We might just do that quite often here. And over here, he sent these shock armies. What are they like? Ugh, I got 3 points. I might refit him in. And yeah, he made no progress over here. Refit him, which I said. And go to the front. All's quiet down here. He hasn't got that. We don't know what the scouts. What's the scouting? Aerial recon. He's got 3-6. We've got no tanks. We've got 3 infantry. But he's entrenched. So that's not going to work. Okay, so we've got one more move for the south. One thing we can do here. God, look at this. Look at this. He's got nothing here. Well, not much. If we... Oh, jeez. Let's hedgehog him. And we'll just go with the wind here and see if we can get anything done here. Alright, next turn. 24th of January. He's scary, man. Okay, let's just see how does this front look. We destroyed something here. Okay, so we're going to progress. Yep. And... Is that wiped? Has that wiped that out? Oh, we're back here. And we're going to... You know what? We're gonna hit that breakthrough here. And we're going to progress. 11th Army, 100% siege of Sevastopol. We did it. Well, jeez. That, I think the Crimea gives us 3 points or something. But there we go. Where did that Romanian army? They just disappear from the field now. We've got this one little... This is a good unit. But it's not a... It's like a division, man. It's not even a corps. Okay, let's just look over here. Let's leave that for now. He restored communications. How far is he in these breakthroughs? He's 10% over here. Can we hold him over here? Oh. This is under the south. And over here? Why did we call a blitz? Let's just give it a go. That didn't work. That didn't work. So he's properly analyzed. This guy is just completely been just taken out of his thing here. I need to send one of these guys, and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe they can make a difference over there. This guy, not to that one, to that one. So this place over here. And there he is there. And before I put him in the front, let's just, can we do anything with this guy? We'll put him on a hedgehog. So we'll keep it like that. Okay, good. Army Group Center. Nothing in the reserve. 11% over here. So he restored communications. He did all the bits and pieces. Nothing happened here. He's isolated. How far is this guy? He's 11%. He's isolated. Raid behind the lines? I don't think so, bro. Let's just take a bit of a withdrawal so we got rid of his isolation status. It's a 5 front. Do you realize that? We've got nothing in there. Just want to see, and then I want to look at this one again, just to see what happened here. They made no progress. Eesh, it's a 4 front, bro. 4 front. We could haul him out. Well, we can't put him on reserve either. He can just be moved. He can't go anywhere. He's just, that's him. So we're going to have to just sit with that baby, that boy, and just hope for the best. And this one over here, made no progress over there. He tried to. We got a little core, yeah, that's holding out. So I'm going to, those 3. So we need to concentrate here. Does he have any taxi reserve? No, but he's pretty phased out. Okay, I'm going to keep him. Just looking to see. Yes, this slot is just so potent. And we've got no reserves of anything we can get. We've got infantry. He's in another world. I'm gonna hedgehog him. And I'm gonna give him some supply. And I'm gonna shell. That's all we can do there. North. 4 fronts. There's the 40th. There's 40. He's made no progress. He tried a few bits and pieces over here, but nothing happened. There's still no progress here, so I think everything's sort of cleaned up over there. I was thinking, but we did the recon on this, and he's got more infantry. Yeah. Well, we've got these guys hanging on here, so that's fine. Over here, let's reserve him. Let's refit him. Let's send him back to the front. Okay, good. That's our turns there. Alright, next. January the 31st. Oh, goodness. Alright, Romania's got 3. He's got a core. Alright, brilliant. He can go and help out here. Where can we send his core? We can send him to south. He doesn't need to be refit, and there's no more offensive here. So he's going south. Boom. Okay, so he's in here. He can't move this turn because he's stretched and pinned. 10% and 0%. He did an assault. I'm going to reserve him. Refit him. For now. And here. Oh, jeez. Somebody needs to go on reserve over here. You know, we can actually do something here. I'm going to send this paratrooper to the front. Okay, so that's... And then Romania is done. There's nothing more for Romania to do here. He's got no... Center, Mr. Fenter. 27, 41, and 35. Oh, shit. Security core. Sheesh. Okay, so you wiped out the security core, so that's another 2 points. Okay, let me just think about this. What to do, what to do, what to do. Okay, what's we got in the south? This is the center. We've got nothing in the center here. There. Okay, so they didn't do much. He tried to attack us there, but sheesh, brother. It's urban fighting in the snow, so he's pretty knackered. If we withdraw him, okay, how far has he come here? He's got 35%. Hey, I don't like it, eh? I'm going to keep him there, dredged there. And this one's 41%. So he did no progress. He attacked and then he restored communications. Oh, it's a forefront this, bro. I'm not doing any defensive withdrawals here. He's got good cohesion, but he's basically out of everything. And this guy's at 41%. Shit. Those are terrible, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I've got a good mind. I wanted to try a blitz here, but hey, you try a blitz here, you get caught out here. It's 5 armies. No, you're going to sit like this and you're not going to withdraw either. It's 27%. So we'll leave that front. Yeah? See if he does a defensive withdrawal, he can then... But there's only 1-0 here. No, I'm going to leave him. Oh, gosh. It's 35%. This one here is 24, right? This is 27. I'm going to do a defensive withdrawal. Right? Then I should be able to... I lose 5%, right? I should be able to put him on reserve. I should be able to, shouldn't I? Oh, I can't because there's no there's nobody else behind him. I'm not going to blitz with him. Not against this. I can tell you that now. He might be isolated in certain places, but you can't blitz with him. I'm going to hedgehog him. And I'm going to bomb him. That did help, I'm sure. What was the log here? Where's the walking log? Hedgehog. Oh, it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me what the air. I'm going to do another bombardment. Okay, so we're killing. Let's try and wear him down there. Alright, north. Okay, he's just going to have to hang ball. Yeah, I might withdraw him and put him. I'm more interested in this. Okay, so he tried against the tanks there. This over here, I'll put him in reserve. Can't I refit him? He's in reserve now. Can't I refit him? Why can't I refit him? I put him in reserve. Can't refit him. Alright, go to the front. Go trench. Can't refit him. I mean, Romania's got 2 points. I can't do nothing with Romania. I sent this guy, I'll use him in the next turn. Yeah. Alright, next. February the 7th. Just a scary year, man. Oh! In the south, you got this. We can send him somewhere. Okay, he made no progress. Yeah, he barrier troops because he's going to try the human wave. He's going to go to the front. Can he blitz? Alright, he can. And what's his... And then I'm going to withdraw him. Well, I can't. I can't withdraw him. I can put him on air jog. I can't withdraw him. Before I do anything like that. Oh, I think he completed an operation here. This guy, he needs to go there. Not there. There. He needs to go here. Got to stop this. I know he's got shit cohesion here, but maybe we can do a counter attack or something. And then I did this guy here. Well, I did the Don counter offensive. It's a front. I think we stopped the front there, but he's isolated. So that's an army. If he knocks that army out, then we're on Chucky again. That's 8 points, eh? He made no 4% progress, and he split. The split army group was split. I don't know if that counts as. I think that counts as a destroyed army. GM. They've all got to have their communications restored. Over here, he made no progress over here. But this guy has to just hang ball. Do we have anything in the center here? No. And then this guy over here. Yeah, he's just going to have to hang on. We have to restore all these communications here. Gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Restore. Restore. I'm just taking the odd ones. Restore. Restore. There's nothing we can do there. That's all I have to do there. I think. Okay, so we've got nothing in reserve over there. Yeah, look at these armies, yeah, man. I mean, geez, okay, that one's a bit knackered, but I think we need to. He's isolated. How far is this bugger? He's in 0. Can I with can't. But he's isolated. I'll put him on air jog. So it's taken away his stretched lines, and I think, but still isolated. Over here, no, human waves. Human waves. Okay, I'm just looking at his armies here. Maybe if we did an assault and we airlifted him, and then maybe we can assault again. Maybe we're getting some points for that. Asses. Okay, so we're pretty done with all the... Alright, next turn. He restored communications, which is fine. We're isolated. And we can't withdraw him. What does he have here? Asses, look at that. He might be whatever. Okay, before we do anything, let's just look and see how our situation over here looks. He needs to go to the front. And I'm going to assault with him. I just was assaulting with him. I thought, geez, you bugger, you're going to pay. We didn't get anything for it. What did we... Okay, he lost some cohesion. Yeah, we need to refit these guys. Refit. Oh, that's all our points. Okay, so maybe we can get something back here. Okay, there's a cover over there. He made no progress, but he did do some attacks here. Yes, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Restore those communications. Look at that. Jeez. Where are you now? You've got 3 fronts, and he's 41% advanced here. He made no progress here. He made some attacks. He just has to. He has to hang Balya. That's all he's gonna do. He's because I can't help it. Yeah, okay. But this is what's in reserve. You understand? Yeah. You getting my picture? How did he do? Yeah, he made no progress. He did some assaults over here, human waves. Okay, I think we need to. Where? I think we need to go down here. Restore those communications. We're somewhere. Yeah, we could refit. Yeah, I saw a refit somewhere. I'm sure I saw a refit. Yeah. Right, let's look at the positions, the conditions up there. They're all exhausted and they're entrenched. Somebody has to go in reserve and get refitted. Somebody. That's the Panzer Corps. These are all these Panzer Corps. We've got no tanks, but somebody has to go in reserve here. He can hang on there. He can hang on there. He can hang on here. I'm going to take him, put him in reserve, refit him, and then that's that. Okay, so he had a 4% advancement over here. He destroyed something. Gosh. Yeah, he broke this up. Look at this. Look at this. And I can't do nothing with them. Nothing. I can take them out to Sever. I can give them ammunition, which I probably will. No, he's talking about this guy. Yeah, he broke up that one army. Gosh. Look at this. Look at those 2 armies there. Okay, let's look at Sever. Nothing happened, yeah. Well, we'd have to. I put you. We can't. We can airlift him. This how? How come we can't airlift this how? Let's airlift him and let's assault. And let's just retrench. Ah! Suffering! Okay, next turn. 3 points, nothing in the back. Over here, he did 1%. He tried in the same. He broke up one of our armies and he encircled the bugger. And we've got 2. You know what? I want to airlift him. I don't care. And he's going to assault. Let's get some payback time here. This guy, he has to infiltrate. Okay, he got out. Well, I don't know if he got out. Did he get out? No, he did get out of the pocket. Still isolated, though. And this was broken up. I think we lose. I'm not sure if we lose points for that. Over here, 40%. He did this human waves. He did behind the lines. Suffering. Somebody. He needs to go to. God. I'm just checking what he's done here. See, he did some assaults. He didn't make any progress, which is good. He just has to hang on here. We can't withdraw. I don't want a defensive withdrawal. He's already at 40%. If we defensive withdraw him, maybe we can. I don't know. What's this over here? Okay, try these bits and pieces. Yeah. Now I've got a tough decision to make here. This is 40%. He can go to the front. He can go reserve. And he can refit. And I'm going to put him in air job. In the reserve. There must be a reason you could put them in there. Maybe it's in the reserve, so if he attacks you behind the lines. I'm just assuming. But I refit both these guys as best I could, yeah. And he's entrenched. So I'm thinking if he's in reserve, because the hedge, the normal retrenchment he's just entrenched over here. But in Hedgehog, he's like entrenched in depth. So if he's in reserve and he's entrenched in depth, that means if he does an infiltration, you should be able to stop him there. I'm assuming that. It's very abstract, so I don't know if that's actually what happens. I'd have to play it more and more to find out. 8%. Okay, well, that's a couple of armies in the Moors in there. What do these guys look like? Gosh, man. The Soviets got armies coming out of their asses. Restore communications. He's already entrenched. I can't give him an airlift, this bugger. There's nothing. I can put him in reserve, refit him, and send him back to the front. Maybe he can do something. He got one tank. Yeah, that's that. There's no. I'm still thinking of this 3 here. We're supposed to do anything with this 3. It doesn't help us there. But we've covered all our south, center, and north. There's that entrench. Okay, next turn. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's get closer to the south again. Okay, nothing happening here. He's gone in. I'm not going to arrange a Kessel. What is up here? I might just assault with this guy just to. But there is somewhere here that we. Oh gosh, man! God, you just wanted. Look at the tire. It's snow. I understand it's snow. Understand there's snow. If we assault, that's good. And we arrange a Kessel over there. That takes away those, and then we infiltrate. We got out of it. We're still isolated. But we got out of that thing over there. And then this one we're God, exhausted over there. Hey, the snow is bad, eh? 42%. 2% progress he made. Restore the communications. We need it there. Before I get carried away, there's one for 40%. Nothing happened. He restored communication. Jesus, guy's wasting away, eh? He's just gonna have to hold the line. He's got a good general. He's got a good general. These guys are all pretty knackered too. He's exhausted. I can imagine. And this at 35, he did a he circled somebody. Yeah. 11%. We can do a defensive withdrawal there, and we can entrench. So we got out of that pocket. Oh, that was the north front. Okay, well I did that right for the north. This is the, I need to, let me get in here. I need this one. He made no progress. Okay, he's just going to have to hold. He's going to have to hold. So if you look at the core, he's got, you can give 4. So that's the whole front. You can only give 4. You can give, so you can only give 4 supply in the whole front to 4 units. After that, it's over. Oh goodness, he needs to. Okay, he's gonna. He can't blitz here. You can't blitz here. You're gonna have to just do a air jog for me. Just hold that line. Yeah. You just. And yeah. You're just gonna have the air jog. Okay, so we can. There's nothing we can do there. Let's just concentrate on these guys. Somebody has to do a. I'm just looking at these guys. 2, 5. Do we have any infantry? Yeah, we got infantry. Let's reserve him. Let's refit him. And then he's got his infantry back. And we'll put him in the front later. What was that thing there? What is, oh no, I thought I saw something there. Okay, so we got 1 point in the north. Let's just see. I think this is where we need to use it. How far is he advanced? Yeah. Oh, he's 45%. No ways, bro. He's got shit armies, yeah. Except for that one. There's no aeroplanes flying here. Let's give him ammunition supply. This guy, yeah. Or should we give this guy? No, let's give him supply of ammunition. Because not all these guys are going to get. Okay, so that's all of us. That's just 3 I keep forgetting. Okay. March the 7th. Where the trucks are lacking and where the roads are impassable, the Panja wagon remains the only way to convey the supplies, being the last resort of our out-of-breath logistic systems. It's obviously illusory to want to totally supply a modern army with such means. The military campaign was not tender to the fleet of Wehrmacht trucks, which lost an average of 15,000 vehicles per month. One of our Army Corps groups suffers from such a shortage of trucks that its operations are compromised. If nothing is done, the Panzerwagen will soon be at its only recourse. Your stocks of trucks for the HQ. So this is what we have, or was given to us. It's a shame how it works. Send the trunks to north. Distribute them evenly. Ah, jeez. Yeah, major defeat. Well, you saw there the corps and the armies I was losing. Major defeat. This is lucky. I think I had 15 minus. I got more wiped out here than I got in the previous one as the Wehrmacht. I think I was minus 15. This is 58. And it's not a. There is a total defeat. There's one because I got the total defeat as in this last video that I fought. I won a total defeat, and I had 25 points, I think. So for the Germans, this is still not a total defeat. This is a major defeat. It's not a total one yet. Or maybe there isn't a total one. So Red Army losses +3. All right. We backed off, but we held at last 12 points. They did not complete it. At Wehrmacht losses 73 points. This is outrageous, This is outrageous. There's no ways. 8 points for an army. Because I was totaling them up there. 8 points for an army. 2 for a corps and 1 for a division. Every time he splits my armies, I lose 8 points. How can you win these? How would you win these? And you only got like 1 point, 1 or 2 points or 3 points to like distribute over 3, 4. The Army Group North had 4 fronts. And he had 3 points to distribute over those 4 fronts. Explain that to me. I think this game is a little harsh against the. It's over. The Germans are underpowered. The German side, the German campaign is underpowered. It's too hard on them. And I've noticed that the Soviets is too easy to win. And it's too hard to win as the Germans. And it was easier in the campaign for me because I got a draw. I got a draw in the campaign and I played my own way right through. But these smaller scenarios, forget it. You see for yourself what the German forces look like. I mean, cohesion in the toilet, no troops, and look at the fronts. On each German front where there's those widths of fives, he's got like 10 armies. I'm not exaggerating. He's got like 5, 6, 7, 8 armies there, and you've got one army entrenched. And in your reserves, there's no armies to deliver. I was already done for on turn 2 here. I think this scenario, this one and the one needs a bit of balancing. I think it's too hard on the German. That's my, you know what? I'm not a great player at this. I'm not an expert at this. Maybe I'm not playing it properly from the German side. I know it's a campaign. I got a draw, but maybe from the German side, I'm not. And the fact is that we stopped all these operations, which the Germans traditionally did. We stopped the Crimea operation, and that in itself is a victory. That's basically what the Germans did. Now, to lose 8 points every army, to lose 2 for a corps and 1 for a division, the game's over before you even started. That's too high. And then his losses, listen to this, you get 1 victory point for destroying one of his armies. He gets 8 every time he destroys your armies. And you got one army on the front and he's got 10 in front of you. He could basically just overwhelm you. I got a total victory as the Soviets in the last game, and I got a total defeat like this as the Germans. But I got it because all I did was I overwhelmed them. I've stopped all these things, and attrition and just overwhelmed them was actually very well. It's not very easy, but it was much easier to play as the Soviets. So the balance is not there. The Soviets are too easy to play, and the Germans are too hard. There's no middle ground here. The Germans should be tough to play, but I think in this sort of scenario, I think that by just stopping all these attacks, stopping him in Crimea, and stopping all these attacks, I think that's enough. That's enough to get a draw, at least. A draw, at least. Or maybe not even a small loss. That's like enough to get a draw. That should be enough to get a draw. The loss of armies and stuff of 8, this is too much. It's over the top. -8 for an army. I mean, by the second turn, I hadn't even already played. And by the second turn, I was already sitting at a major defeat. There was no way out of it. I mean, just on those first 2 turns, he'd wiped out a few armies. And I had like 1 point in some places to distribute over 4 fronts. Oh, you saw me play this. You understand. Maybe, as I said, I know I'm bitching and moaning now. It's okay. I can bitch and moan. This is a great game, don't get me wrong. But you saw yourself. I mean, maybe I just don't play this game. Maybe an expert will be able to do this. But I'm not an expert at this. I play it for the love of the game. And I enjoy it. Because I'm not an expert. So maybe I just, with those 1 little points, I should have maybe moved an army back. Or, I don't know. But you saw it yourself. Anyway. Doesn't detract from a great game. Go get it. It's an awesome game. I just think these smaller scenarios are overpowered. Underpowered for the Germans and overpowered for the Russians. But you know, I say that. And the next time I play this winter offensive, I'm going to play as the Soviets. And I'm talking big time now. And just now I get wiped out as the Soviets. Because I'm thinking the Soviets are much easier to play. So I don't want to talk before I don't want to preach before I know. Okay. All right, cool. I think we covered everything. If there's anything different I would have done in the game, not really much. Not really much. I couldn't really do much. I tried as best. I stopped the counter offenses. I tried as best to hold him and attack him in certain places, but he's got too much. He's got like piles of units. I mean, it's just you with your one little O, and you attack with one O, and then you isolate it, then you bug it, and there's no reserves. Where's the reserves? These little corps and stuff. They just divisions and that. There's no real reserves for the Germans. So it was tough for them. Let's put it that way. All right, cool. I think I've bitched and moaned enough. All right, I'm done. Sean from Combat Simulations. Please subscribe to my channel, it's free. And also leave comments and suggestions. And watch my videos, helps me a lot. I promise you it helps me a lot. And like them and share them. Alright, until our next fight, I'm going to fight as the Soviets in this winter offensive. Good day on you.